In the meantime, frustration continues to mount as teachers across the island remain dissatisfied, marking a full year without a finalized contract governing their salaries and conditions of service. President of the JTA, Mark Malava, is accusing the government of dragging its feet, calling the delay unacceptable.
Teachers continue to give their best to this country, yet many feel like their sacrifices are not adequately recognized nor respected. And if I did not know better, I would say sometimes you get the impression that this country is ungrateful for the contributions of our teachers.
Mr. Malava says teachers are widely recognized as some of the best educators in the Caribbean and Latin America, yet they remain among the lowest paid in the region.
And our politicians remain the highest paid in the Caribbean. This contradiction cannot endure forever. The struggle for fair compensation for teachers is not merely about salaries, it is about justice. Teachers shape the minds and character of Jamaicans' children. They nurture the doctors, the engineers, the nurses, the entrepreneurs, the artists, and leaders of tomorrow. When a nation undervalues its teachers, it undermines its own future.
Still on education, as efforts continue to return several students who were displaced during hurricane back in the classroom, the Ministry of Education says the issue of absenteeism is also plaguing schools in Kingston and St. Andrew. Deidre Thomas reports.
Nearly 5 months after Hurricane Melissa, and still several children in parishes hard hit are yet to return to the classroom. Education Minister Dr. Dina Morris-Dixon provided a breakdown of the absenteeism levels at the recent Standing Finance Committee.
Region 4 is 66%, Region 6 is 65%. One of the things I will say, Chair, if I may, is that if I look at Region 4, for example, Chairman, in January it was 1,000 and today it's only 140.
According to the Education Minister, the situation could have been a lot worse.
In 90 days after Hurricane Melissa, all our schools were open. And Chair, they're not open in the way that we would want them to be open, but they are open. And I want to thank the principals, the teachers, all the staff in our schools, because it is them that made this happen. The reason we pushed to open school within 90 days was because we saw what happened after COVID. The longer students are out of school, the higher the likelihood that they will not return. And so we are dealing with that now. But it would have been worse if we had not opened school.
And even as the ministry grapples with that, it faces a similar issue in parishes not impacted by the hurricane. The minister revealed that in Kingston and St. Andrew, for example, the rate of absenteeism is high.
I only have 82% consistent attendance at school. That is not acceptable at all. And then when you look at Region 6, it's 65%. And when I say absenteeism, what we're looking at is poor attendance. So you come today, don't come tomorrow.
I understand.
And so it is a problem we are facing in this country.
She says schools have been going beyond the call of duty to get the students back in the classroom, but the situation requires support from parents and society as a whole.
And I want to thank the schools for what they're doing in going out in the communities and finding these children. But the communities cannot hide them. We have to send our children to school. You can't see a child in the middle of the day in a fast food establishment and not say something to them.
So what's the rate of absenteeism, Minister?
I have it by region. I can give you every region if you would like. But it's around 15% overall.
It's around 15%.
15%.
Minister, my information is 22% from your last report, but all right.
Deidre Thomas, TVJ News.